What's up, guys? It has been a while since I last uploaded, but I kind of just wanted to show my views and ideas, even though they don't matter, on the new Pokemon info that we got recently, yesterday, or possibly 2 days ago. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but let's just hop straight into it. And I already watched this when it premiered, but, yeah, we don't care about the whole beginning part. Let's just get to the meat of everything. I guess, just to be honest, good for Pokemon Go fans. I guess getting a Lola, don't care. Masters EX, don't care. This stuff, I know I'm going fast, but this stuff right here, delete it. Get rid of it. Nobody cares about Cafe Remix anymore. Let's get into the meat and bones. Cool Hoopa. Let's get straight into. Come on, okay. Starting off with the BDSP news. Let me slow it down in hopes of me not getting copyright, not getting a strike for this content. But the Shaman event, finally we got the Shaman event. I am happy. I did it literally as soon as possible, and it was cool. It took me 5 minutes. I caught it on my first Pokeball. Not much to do after that in BDSP, sad. But this is awesome. One thing I will say, this should be hard-coded into the game. It should be hard-coded in the game because people were able to get to this event when BDSP first dropped. So the fact that it has available until March 27th, 2022, is stupid to me. It's stupid. It should be hard-coded into the game just because, in my opinion, no one should miss out on any type of event. In the modern day, nobody should miss out on an event, even though this could possibly be super easy to replicate and just hack in the item. It's still just very disappointing to me to see this because it does not take anything at all to do this. You're getting a singular Pokemon that's competitively, I don't know how good Shaman is, but it's not worth it, especially for the 10-minute at most event. With reading all of the dialogue, too, at most 10 minutes it takes you to do this. Still pretty cool, though. I'm happy we got it. We definitely need to get the Darkrai event very soon. If we don't get it soon, this is screwed. BDSP, it was already left in the dust because of Arceus, but I still kind of prefer it than Arceus. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't enjoy playing Arceus as much anymore. I played about 100 hours of it. Very fun. But speaking of Arceus, the DLC, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I haven't finished it, so these opinions aren't set in stone. But they kind of are for me because the first, I want to say, 2 hours I've done, and I am still not done getting through all of the mass outbreak shit because how stupid it is. How you have to go to every area completing 3 massive outbreaks each time. That's boring, repetitive, and I'm not having fun with it, so I dropped it. I'm not going to finish it until I have energy to play this game. And don't get me wrong, the boss fights are a cool idea, but other than that, I have no urge to play the game. I did see, what was it? It was like the new side quest in the game is like battling a whole bunch of singular Pokemon, and like that'll complete something in the research tasks. Cool. Another thing to 100%. That's gonna be a bitch and a half to do. But with all that out of the way, let's hop straight into the this thing. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who asked? I hate saying that shit, but who cares about that? It's gonna be cool, but I don't care. Nobody cares. But let's hop right into skip a little bit of this policeman going at it. Let me go high quality. Let's do this too. All right. He opens up the door, revealing this room. So I want to go slow through this because I want to pick out things to kind of possibly hint at. And one thing I can see right here, I know it's a red and blue bucket. You know, just the subtle callback to red and blue, possibly. That's definitely some Japanese thing. The crest for that police station. What is this? What is this? It's a web. Are we gonna get a spider legendary? Is that one of the legendary? Scarlet? Is this like Scarlet's what? Was it Scarlet's web? Is it could be a spider themed legendary for Scarlet version? Possibly. That'd be dope. That hasn't been done yet. But this, wow, there's a lot of stuff to look at here. I wish I would have gotten these screenshots and zoomed in. But there's a lot to look at. I'm taking a big focus on the desk, of course. There's a lot of... I'm hoping this kind of hints at good fossils. Or at least fossils in general. I'm seeing this amber-looking thing. Looks like the old amber, so possibly. There's a lot of papers up here. The architecture, you could tell. Is this just like game architecture, or is it like actually hinting at something? Going into a bigger room, there's something on this picture frame. Can't see it. It's going slow. Coffee. What could this hint at? Coffee. Could hint at nothing. The clock. Does this kind of hint at anything? I don't think it does. Time is just going all crazy. But come on, just go a little bit faster. Because I definitely want to get into the screenshots that we saw and definitely give my views on the... Oh, it's okay, I know it's kind of been like... Okay. I know it's kind of been like already said that people think it's going to be in Spain. But if this doesn't confirm it... Because I was a part of the people who thought it would be Brazil or even China. I thought it would have been awesome, but I think the whole gold really, it's Spain. It's definitely Spain. Was it Spain/Portugal? People were saying. Okay, yeah. When it turns over here, I noticed that crest. I don't know what that possibly could be, but I did notice that when watching it. But the first official screenshots are not just a white screen. Jeez. It's not loading. Actually, it is. What the hell? Boom. Alright. So, right off the bat, okay, I will say this much. The graphics aren't the prettiest. Well, I will say this. I like how this looks. I really do. I think they look nice. Graphic-wise, of course, I think at this point, Pokemon has just trying to cement themselves in being... They're never going to be HD as hell. They're never going to be looking like Elden Ring or Skyrim or GTA. They're never going to do that. That's not the art style of Pokemon. The art style is cartoony. Yes, that does not mean that we need to get vomit textures and dirt textures, but it does mean that I feel like at least, hopefully this is not a set in stone finale, and just adopt Breath of the Wild. What's this over? Is that another Pokemon? Because this is, I think this, well, this could possibly be a gym. That's the gym crest. I'm saying crest a lot, but that's the gym symbol. This could be a Pokemon Center. Really liking this. Don't get me wrong, it does remind me a lot of Galers, like Motostoke and don't even remember the rest. But also another thing to note are the grass patches. Please bring back a just have just have Sword and Shield's encounter system. But instead of the question mark patches that pop up, how about just have random encounters in general? You know, there are overworld Pokemon in the main, not the darker grasses, but like in the lighter grasses, and then you go over here to sneak up on them and then also to get random encounters in general. But already, Breath of the Wild vibes out the... Legends Arceus vibes out the ass. This reminds me a lot of the Sword and Shield DLC, which was also very underwhelming. But, I'm hoping for this game to have a very big collectible that you can just run across, like how the Diglets were in DLC 1 of Sword and Shield. I hope we get something like that. Or there's the Spiritombs. I'm trying to see if there's anything to note. Definitely, this is like the... I remember nothing from Sword and Shield. 7th gym, I think it was. You stopped at that... Wasn't it like a sausage restaurant? You stopped in there with Hop and Sonia to see the tapestry. This might be another thing like that for Spain. But the one thing I can't wait to see is the Delfino Plaza looking place. You know, Starlies. People think this is, like, not hinting, but, like, kind of confirming that there's no national decks, when that's not at all. Okay, one thing. Look how nasty these textures look. I will agree. It's the shading's very bad, in my opinion. And it's too bright with the background. But people are saying that because we see all these Pokemon, there's not going to be a national dex. What confirms that? Also, I do think the Pokemon have very well shading. But what confirms that? Nothing confirms that because we're seeing Psyducks. They're not going to reveal 20 new Pokemon just to show in this one cutscene. The one trailer. No. They're going to have placeholder Pokemon that, you know, they could be in the main game. Because look at Gold and Silver. Look at Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald did not have any. Sinnoh. Diamond and Pearl had a bunch of previous generation Pokemon. They still had a national dex. Unova is a different thing. That was a soft reboot for the series. But then look at Kalos. It does have the weird Pokedexing though. But, you know, female. Whatchamacallit? Female Combi. I like it just looks so good already. So the Pokemon themselves look amazing in this game. And a big thing that people point out is it up next? No. But the Seviper that's coming up somewhat soon. And the fact that we're getting regular Meowth. Hopefully, in my opinion, I hope that regional forms are kind of done with for a little while. I think we have been oversaturated with regional forms. We don't need any old Pokemon getting new forms. We just need new Pokemon in general. This over here, I'm sorry. This looks disgusting. I know my webcam's... Hold up. My webcam is blocking it. But yeah, this over here, this mountain, is disgusting. I will agree with that. This is disgusting. How bad that is. And I thought it was good. But the Pokemon themselves look amazing. The Pokemon themselves look pretty good. I think it's going to be the peak that we're going to get from Pokemon. Which is sad to think. But the Delfino Plaza looking place. Look at this. This looks absolutely breathtaking. But yes, the graphics are very nasty looking. But just the colors and... Oh, those are typings. Dragon, Fire, Water, Grass, Steel. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Oh, that's beautiful. I can see the Starly down here below this. See that Starly? Some booths. Hopefully those actually have useful items. And another thing, with these big-ass cities being announced, please, can we get all of them accessible? Not really have a purpose, but can these people give us info as well? About the town, the cities that we're in, and just in general, the outskirts maybe. Just being like, oh, you can find this Pokemon over here, or so-and-so. Just because I'm sick and... I'm sick and tired of empty cities. Sword and Shield had so many of those. I'm sick of it. I want new shit. I want actual good info. I've been playing a lot of Earthbound recently. And the people, yeah, they kind of just BS a little bit, but everything's interconnected. You know, I remember I got to... I can't remember. What town do you get Lloyd in? But everyone in that town was basically... Every couple of people were talking about Lloyd. But that's Earthbound. This is a Seviper that is beautifully textured. That I hope... Another thing that I hope is that Pokemon gets... more personality in this game. I hope we don't just get the blatant... Or the plain-ass... idle animations. I hope we can find a serious Seviper or a very goofy looking Seviper. I hope we're not just stuck with what we've been getting and instead we get Pokemon with different personalities. What's with the personality, like the page in the right below it's nature? What's the point in that if I can't see that on the Pokemon? I want to see, a Pokemon that likes to run. Maybe its idle animation could be sped up a little bit. If the Pokemon's very goofy and silly, maybe it just does like random things every once in a while. I don't know, something like that, just to make Pokemon more unique. Because that's also the other problem with just going into 3D Pokemon games, is that they're not really unique anymore. Their sprites are just so bland and basic of what the Pokemon is. Let's just continue on, see what's next in this trailer. Seviper looking amazing, Larvitar looking amazing, Magnemite looking amazing, and I am loving this too. What is that up there? What is that up there? Lucario looking amazing. Hope we get the battle system of Legends Arceus, but not the same, I guess, techniques. I hope we don't get a technique system. But I just hope it's, you could just toss your Pokemon out. And then boom, it goes to the normal battle system in that case. The Dratini, seeing trees. Hopefully this has a very expansive berry list. I know it's... Yeah, oh yeah, see, boom, Dragon Steel. Well, I never noticed this. Wow, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. I do like that. More. I wish they could translate this stupid Pokemon language for us, because I love it. Ooh, glasses shop. Ooh. A glasses. Maybe that's a clothing store. I highly doubt it's clothing. Maybe it's just glasses for like sunglasses and such. Well, let me go back a second. I saw something. Oops. Oh, I think I just saw the flowers. Never mind. Hey. Alright, what else? Not seeing too much. Seeing these like vendors. That's, oh my gosh, this Delfino Plaza looking place is amazing. That is truly amazing. And then our house, amazing. I know I'm saying amazing a lot, but it's just as simple as that. It is. It looks so nice. It's a nice aesthetic. I love it for this game. Yes, this looks very blurred. Like, it just looks so blurred over. It doesn't look great, but that's what I'm expecting from Pokemon. But what is this? What is this? Are we a schoolboy? Wait, hold up. Okay, I can see the Flabébés. Oh, this is a hair thing. The crest again. Backpack. Okay, but what is our stupid uniform that we're wearing? Because we obviously just moved in. Of course, like always, we just moved in. Oh, that's a Choodle. Oh, a Choodle, Pikachu, then a Hoppip, and... Okay, yeah, but what is this? If people genuinely like the outfits in this game, and then of course people are pointing out the map right here. Of course, my webcam is yet again blocking it, but the webcam right here. Oh, it has points on it. Hold on, let me see if I can... Okay, yeah, it didn't show much more. But yeah, people are really pointing that out. This just looks so blurred over. I have that Switch, by the way. I have that Switch. But yeah, I will agree. The graphics are definitely like set in 720. And what are these? What are these? These are interesting balls. What could that be showing? I don't know. Definitely just trying to piece any of this to hint at something. Definitely saw the shield things behind. Interesting. I saw a gear over here. But yeah, this thing right here. What is this? What is this? This star with a lightning bolt Pikachu looking tail in it? What is that? People said new Rotom forms we could be getting. What's with the food being left out? But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Okay. So these are what the two legendaries are. I know. It could be, a stretch, but a very what's the word? A very naturous Pokemon being one of the legendaries, because grapes And then I was thinking spiderweb at first, but this looks like a gear, not a gear, but like a wheel, an industrial wheel. So definitely these two are big hints at something. I think it's not confirmed, but it's kind of like, hey, what do you expect at this point from Pokemon? But the big reveal of these starters, and I see this over here, but these starters, absolutely love them. These are leagues better than what we got from Sword and Shield. My favorite is Sprigatito is the grass. We got Sprigatito, Fuecoco, the fire type, and then it's Quackly, the water type. I am in love with Sprigatito, but I love all three of them for sure. I love all three of them. And I think that's it from the trailer that we got, actually, and just the titles. But I did hear that the Japanese logos for the titles had some sort of graphic in them that people are taking, like, oh wow, what's this? But I hear on Cerebi, let's go over to the new Pokemon page, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and I wish I could reverse this, and then Quackly. Alright. Opening a new tab, just the GIF. Alright, the big, screw that. Oh wow, there we go, much bigger. But the big, whatchamacallit, speculation around the internet so far is that we are going to be getting this is going to be Grass Fairy people want. And then these other two typings, really, I haven't heard anyone say anything about. But keeping with the trends of these starters and like what their typings usually end up being, grass types usually end up being some sort of prehistoric creature. I say that we're going to get a saber-toothed tiger with Sprigatito. I say we're going to get a saber-toothed tiger. It's going to be either a badass saber-toothed tiger, or it's going to be a very feminine saber-toothed tiger to kind of, complete the fairy typing. If it is given Grass Fairy as its final typing, definitely a feminine one. But if it's more of a badass saber-toothed tiger, big teeth, very, I don't know what else to say about it, very ferocious looking, I guess. I could see Grass Poison. It does say here it's a very attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. You never know. Shit changes when they evolve. Who was it? Charmander to Charmeleon to Charizard. I know it's in the anime, but it wasn't like it loved Ash when it was a Charmander, but when it evolved, it kind of was an asshole. I could totally see this taking a 180 with its evolution, and when it evolves, it'll have like that emo weird phase with its evolution, and then its final form will be Grass Poison, and it'll have like poisonous barbs coming out of its like neck and tail and stuff, and like have I'm hoping it has some sort of like pink purple tail in general, either form. But that's my thought on Sprigatito. Hoping for the Grass Fairy. Definitely some sort of saber-toothed tiger. I heard someone said dandelion, having that big pun there. I swear to God, they better not do that. I would absolutely hate that. Oh wow, we got this info. Dope. I'm going to click that next time. Then Fuecoco. I don't have too much to say about him. I love him. He's awesome. He's derpy as fuck. I love him. I think he's going to come out to be Fire Steel. And that's only under the assumption that this kind of just gives off that steel type vibe to me. His little mask that he's wearing, that color scheme. His color scheme, I could totally see him coming out to be some sort of Nidoking looking thing. But its eyes, I don't know, the eyes just kind of psych me out almost. But I could see Fire Steel. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Fuecoco. And if you're catching on to my hints, then Quaxley will be I'm thinking a water fighting type. And this will make it so that the triangle goes 4 times super effective in its every direction, Grass Fairy, both of those typings are super effective against water fighting, and then water fighting is both of those types are super effective against fire, steel. That's what I think, because I could totally see, isn't this like some conquistador, pompous, like the hat people are pointing out. The hat is the main thing people are pointing out. I could see Quaxley coming out to be some bulky, like, just like a duck. A big-ass, bulky duck that wants to fight. I could totally see that. So, water fighting, fire, steel, and grass fairy. I'm definitely picking Sprigatito, but I love all three of them. They're so much better than what we got from Sword and Shield. And I think my ending notes will be, I hope to God we don't get very gimmicky and themed final evolutions for them. Like Sword and Shield did with Inteleon having the stupid finger gun, and Cinderace obviously being too much of a furry, and then Rillaboom having the drums. That's what ruins Pokemon nowadays. Somebody has a video out there about 4 major issues with new Pokemon. That it's true. Making Pokemon have too much of a themed evolution should not be a thing. It should not at all be a thing. And I'm hoping this region introduces, or not introduces, but, comes back with that old style of Pokemon like Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. What gimmick do they have besides being a dragon, a tortoise with cannons, and then a big-ass frog with a plant on its back? Same with Gen 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 kind of did it, the whole RPG elements. 7, oh god, don't even get me started. And then 8, don't get me started on those. But I'm really hoping that these turn out pretty good. I'm expecting good stuff from fire, flying, grass, and ground and water types from this region. I expect us to get a lot of good-looking Pokemon, but hear me out. We are for sure going to get a fire type that is some sort of very, I don't want to say flamboyant, but very, definitely some sort of dancing fire type, like we got in, maybe not dancing, but like, what the hell are they called? The dudes with the red blankets and the bullfights. I know, super stereotypical, but I could totally see us getting a fire type that has a crazy gimmick to it, kind of like Halucha did, in a way, mimicking Halucha, but for this game as a fire type. I think we could totally expect to get one of those. But then also, evolutions. I think this is a generation that we're definitely going to get a new evolution. And, I'm not too confident with the new Rotom form. I don't really want one. I don't use Rotom enough to need a new form. But definitely Eevee needs a new form in this generation. My say is Steel, Ghost, or Dragon. One of the 3, possibly 2, would be awesome, but I think one of the 3 is the least we can get. And I think that about wraps it up. We released date of late 2022. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Cannot wait for what's to come. It's gonna be amazing. I think we should not be. Us Pokemon fans have been fucking given so much this year. There's nothing to be disappointed about. But if we are disappointed, I think, to me, I'm not gonna be disappointed about these games. The graphics are a little underwhelming, but just the environment isn't, which I really like. And then the starters, oh my gosh, so good. And those are my thoughts on what we're gonna be getting from Scarlet and Violet. How about I look up? Can I just see I want to see their Japanese symbols. All right. Okay, so what the hell were people saying? Okay, this is on Reddit. Of course, it linked me to fucking Reddit. Oh yeah. People were pointing out. I know it's very not easy to see, but these blue crystals, people were pointing them out like crazy. I hope the gimmick's not stupid. To simply put it, I hope it's not stupid. But that's about it to go over from what we got. No other news has been leaked about the new games, and I'm excited as hell for them. I cannot wait. I'm excited, but there's still more than enough to do what we have with Legends Arceus and BDSP. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next in another video soon with more updates of Scarlet and Violet.